And here we go again. More Final Fantasy VIII. We got to go upstairs and decide where we're going to go next. And I think it's where Selphie asked us to go. Trabia, I don't know. Something like that. Whatever garden she's originally from. The one that was going to get blessed, but still doing in uniform. Fujin, Raijin, and Cypher. So they'll be our enemies next time. Well, I'll just make them snap out of it with these fists of mine. Alright, so now I'm going to go see where we can go. That's where we were asked to go, so other gardens. So we'll go up to the control room and see if anybody has reports and what other ideas they might have where we can go. Alright, stream's looking good today. No hitches, no hiccups. Get up this elevator. And let's see, what's Christus got to say? Cypher, Raijin, and Fujin. Seems like yesterday that they were part of this garden. Yes. Where's our next destination? Alright, we're ready to go? I guess so. Who do we want to take? Renoa and Selphie, or Renoa and Irvine? I think we'll take Irvine and Renoa. I just have to check. Let's see here. Let's do that, and then another junction exchange. Let's do junction exchange. Was it Quistis or was it Selphie that has it? I think it's Quistis. Yeah, let's try that. Let me go in here. No, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but okay, because I want to go into this menu here and make sure who has what. Okay, he has Freeton Brothers. Alright, so we want to give somebody Pandemonia. Let's see here. Who is Renoa with? She has nobody. So we're going to give her Pandemonia. Actually, I know what we're going to do. We are going to go switch Selphie with Renoa's. And then we are going to go Junction Renoa, Siren, and Pandemonia. Okay, we'll do that. And then what do we want to do here? We only have move find. Alright, that's fine. And GF, what does Pandemonia have as far as the ability to learn? Initiative? Oh, okay. We'll start with this. We'll start with what we've got now, summon magic, and then go from there. Alright, let's get back on the road. Yes, we're ready to go now. Now that I was able to do that. Roger. Alright, we got our team. Yes, now let's see where Timber, Windhill, Desert Prison, Dilling City, Dolet, Trabia Garden. That's where we want to go. Trabia Garden. We want to go out here a little bit and to our left. Let me put, the mini map on here. So I kind of have an idea of where I'm going. Now, this is where Selphie asked us to go. Even though I don't have Selphie in the party, she may force her way in, kind of like Zell did. But we'll see. I think I want to go right up here. Now, how are we supposed to, yeah. Can we... Where is the nearest land that we can get on? Because I don't see anything. Yeah, it's showing me. I'm just going to go straight ahead, I guess, right? I don't really know if that's going to put me, if it's going to let me get up there or... Nope. So I'm going to have to go around, I guess. All right, we'll just stick to the coast here, and I'll figure out how to drive this thing around and find a way up onto land, which is right here. Okay, that's how we do it. All right. I believe we want to go this way, yeah? Through the forest, over the river, and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. Let's see. It's got to be around this corner, right? Oh, yep. There it is. Okay, so we want to get out of here and see what's up with this garden. Poor Trabia Garden. Looks pretty bad. Yes, it does. And here comes Selphie. Selphie! She can't even find a way in, huh? Missiles did strike. I don't know how bad it was, though. A direct hit? Well, yeah, I mean, you guys couldn't get over there in the first place to stop the first set of missiles. We were in the middle of a desert. Terrible. Yes or no, it is terrible. Wow. It did get tore up. I'm going in. Selphie, you... she's like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Be careful. You're not going to go after her, Squall? Oh, we'll just have to find an alternate routing because she's just going to climb over, right? Oh, nope, we can follow her. Okay, cool. I was going to say, that would have been stupid if we had to go a completely different way to follow her. Squall. Who's following? Aquistus and Zell? We're looking for Selphie. Selphie came by, didn't she? Yeah. Yeah, she ran off ahead. Heads, of course. I'll bet you she's in shock. Come on, let's go after her. Okay, yeah. What do these guys here have to say? To tell you the truth, I was shocked when I found out Balam was occupied. I think I understand how Selphie feels. I think the Balam Garden might have ended up like this. Thank goodness we were able to avoid the missiles. Only through sheer luck, because reprogramming them didn't help. Sheer luck that we had that device underneath. Oh, well, there's somebody still here, so some Daga. Ooh, let's give it to Renoa. 14 of them. Nice. Selphie's friend. So, you're really looking after Selphie? Yeah, let's play along with it. She needs it. Selphie's been a great help. Ah, now she's swooning. What's wrong? That's not like Squall at all. Whatever. Trying to be nice and he gets teased. There should be a basketball court in the back. Wait for me there, okay? I'm gonna go catch up with some of my friends. Yep, if they're still alive. The basketball court like Trabia Garden. Trabia faculty. Young lad, what was your name and number again? Have you done a good deed for your academy, Trabia Garden? Good deed, you ask? It's to help rebuild this place. Let's see, for example, have you donated to the Trabia Fund? I'll give you an A. Yeah, donations will get you an A. You can buy grades, huh? Zombie. We'll give it to Irvine. 3 zombies now. Huh. We just keep going down this way? Or... yeah, that's kind of weird. Ooh, what's that? On an old issue Timber Maniacs. I barely noticed that graphic on the ground. Really barely noticeable. It was a good thing that I actually clicked X and hope for the best. That was totally random, but totally worth it. Okay, well, we couldn't go that way, so is this way going to get us back to the basketball court? Oh, some refugees. We carried the injured ones out in the car. Me? Nah, I'm not hurt. I'm just sick. I'm exhausted from tending to everyone. That Tonberry King. Ooh, Tonberry King. Take this. GF summoning blahs. Okay, so there's a Tonberry King that we can summon. Maybe we can defeat in order to summon. The ball rolled under there. That's the last ball. Oh no. Alright, well, let's see here. Aura. Ooh, Renoa. Renoa get Aura. Not sure what that does. Don't remember, but we'll use it and figure out. Gee, I wish the faculty was a little more reliable. What do they expect the student body committee to do under these conditions? It's an unexploded missile, right? We have to remove this missile as soon as possible. Well, yeah, duh. There's no more threat of an explosion, but if it falls over, it could crush someone. Oh, so it's been disarmed? Okay. I was going to say, live missile, that's not good, right? Well, there's the basketball court. Really tore up. We're leaving as soon as Selphie comes back. We're on standby till then. You got it, boss. Doesn't seem like the enemy has invaded this garden yet. Are they on their way? Well, they probably figured the missiles did it in enough. Where's the sorceress? We have to find her and... And Cypher. You know, ever since I met all of you, I've been doing some thinking. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't come up with an answer either. Well, what's the question? Okay, she's not going to tell me. Why did the sorceress come into the picture all of a sudden? Was she actually waiting for this opportunity? Wonder if she was living a normal life before all this. Are we going to get another flashback? Why the search for Alone? Alone, inviting Squall back to the past, whereas the sorceress searches for it. Could it be the sorceress is trying to make that journey into the past too? Huh. Gotta do something to show that Selphie can depend on me. Yeah. She's just saying the same thing. Oh, well, there's the ball. Sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks so much for coming all the way out here, everyone. Cheer up, eh? Yeah, you get to see that there's still people here, so that's a plus. Thanks. Take me with you when you fight the sorceress, okay? Well, no promises. I want to get even. I want my revenge. Selphie talking revenge. That's not like her. Do we have to fight? Isn't there another way? I don't know. Maybe Sid can reconcile with his wife and she'll stop being so crazy, right? You know, to avoid any bloodshed. Yo, what the? What are you saying all of a sudden? I mean, I get it. She's already shed blood multiple times, called the people her, you know, losers, basically. She doesn't seem to care, so why should we worry about bloodshed when it comes to getting revenge on her? Maybe someone really smart can come up with a way, so we wouldn't have to fight anymore. What are you getting at? Someone can come up with something, that'd be great. But no one's doing anything. They're all scared, uneasy. All they do is complain. They just pretend to be thinking. Okay, Squall. They criticize others, but in the end, they can't do anything either. Renoa, why all this? All of a sudden. What do you expect from me? I grew up in Garden. I'm a seed. Do you understand? You know, he should probably be saying this instead of his inner monologue with this. Squall? You have to voice your feelings or else I won't understand. She's got a point, buddy. You were part of a resistance movement in Timber, right? Unlike others who were all talk, you took your weapons and fought. And now you're saying all this? What happened to you? I guess I'm getting scared. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable and logical. Sometimes when I'm with all of you, I feel like we're on the same wavelength, you know? Okay, so she wouldn't want to see any of them dead. But when battles start happening, it's different. Everyone's tempo seems to pick up and I get left behind. I try to catch up, but it's no use. How far is everyone going? I can't hear anyone. Once I catch up, I wonder, is everyone safe? Will they welcome me with open arms? Dot, dot, dot. Is everyone okay? Will we all make it back together? When I start thinking like that, Renoa, I understand. Someone might not be there. That's how war is, though. Someone you love may disappear before your very eyes. It's tough when you live your life thinking that way. But that's why I fight. When I was a little kid, I was about 4 or so. I was in an orphanage. Oh, almost, Irvine, almost. Plenty of kids, all with no parents. It was around the end of the Sorcerer's War, so I guess it couldn't be helped. Anyway, that's where I was. And out of all the kids there, one was very special to me. Irvie, want to play? I really like this girl, and it made me so happy just talking to her. Selphie? Selphie, what you playing? War. Was that orphanage a stone house? You guessed it. An old house made of stone. By the ocean? You guessed it. I knew right away when we first met that that was the girl from the orphanage. Hey, why didn't you tell us? Yeah, why didn't you tell us? So the three of them grew up in the orphanage together? Because you two seem to have forgotten. Little Quistis. Just kind of sucked that I was the only one who remembered. Spunky little Selphie and bossy little Quisty. Selphie and Quisty. So is that how Elone knew what to call her? Because remember, she called her Quisty. The only other one, besides Irvine there. That is just so weird. Huh? Zell. Hey, do you guys remember setting off fireworks? Zell was here too. That was... This way. Irvine is the little one there. Who else are we going to see in here? The Ghost of Squall? Huh. Alright, so we can explore. Nothing that we can touch, though. Are we only supposed to go out the back door? Can we go... No, we can go through other things. Okay. Oh, well, there's little Squall. Remember from his flashbacks? May twin, Sis isn't here. Where's Sis? Yeah, this was where Squall was here. In his youth. Yes, definitely. But how... He doesn't remember either. Interesting. Maybe now he will? And that's just a fireplace over here, right? Yeah. Alright, can we go out back then? And see what the other kids are getting up to? Alright, little sis, where'd you go? You don't like me anymore? What a shameful sight. Dude, you were a little kid. Give yourself a break, Squaw. I'm assuming it's having to go down this way. I don't know for sure. What's up, Trey? I don't know for sure. Yes, here we are. Okay. All the adults. Adult versions of themselves. How about this? Yeah. The ocean, the lighthouse. We did set off fireworks. Yo! That's Zell for you. Kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. Who's this other kid, though? I'm telling. I'm going to tell on you. That's good to hear. Got a busy day today? Cry, baby Zell. Go back to bed. If I remember this, does that mean I was there too? We all got in big trouble. Then what about my parents in Balam? They, adopted you, Zell. The dinks in Balam must have adopted you. Yes. Exactly. Well, yep, that's probably it. I was here. Yo, come on, stop it. Matewin, help! Cry, baby Zell. Is that Cypher? Then I don't know. I don't know who's that supposed to be. Yeah, who's that? No. That's got to be Cypher. Stop teasing me, Cypher. Yep, I was going to say, he's a bully. He's got blondish colored hair. Yeah, that's just like Cypher. Oh my goodness. Cypher, my arch enemy. No wonder why they disliked each other so much. Wow, he was there too. Well, Cypher. Cypher was always Cypher. Yes, he was. Irvine, sorry, don't remember you. Quistis, I think you were difficult to deal with. Selphie, always full of energy. He thinks back, he's starting to remember some of them. Zell, always crying and screaming. Why doesn't he remember Irvine, though? Cypher was there, too. Except for Renoa, we were all there. Hey, that means... Oh, no. Yeah, I was there, too. He's not too happy about that, though. I guess not too proud about that. Sis. I was always waiting for Sis to come back. But what was Sis's name? I'm all alone. But I'm doing my best. Okay. I'll be okay without you, Sis. Yeah, this is his flashback again. I'll be able to take care of myself. I didn't turn out okay at all. At least you can admit that now, Squall. Sis, L. Ooh, Alone is his sister, huh? Well, kind of, I guess. L, Alone. So Alone was Sis. That's how she knew him. She's a bit older than us, so we used to... Oh, okay, not necessarily his actual sister, but we all used to call her Sis. Okay. That's how she knew him exactly when she first met him back at the garden at the very beginning. Quistis, Zell, Selphie, Irvine, Cypher, Alone, and myself. Yeah. I'm not sure what the meaning behind all this is, but we were definitely together. You mean Sis is alone? She's the one that takes us back to Laguna's period. She said she wanted to change the past. I don't know why. There can only be one reason for that. Now there's multiple. She must not be happy with the present. Probably wants to change fate in some way for someone. If that's the case, I'm definitely up for helping her. She's part of our orphanage gang. Zell. You didn't even remember who she was. Hey, Selphie, that goes for you, too. He's got a point, you know. Alright, Quistis. It's pretty scary we've forgotten all these things. It's also been like 10 years or more, and you were just kids. So Ma and Pa aren't my real parents. I wonder where the orphanage is. So Sis was alone, eh? Everyone was fond of Sis, but you, Squaw, you kept hogging her for yourself. You sure have a good memory. This is really strange. Yes, it is really strange. I don't think I was adopted because of the way I am. Probably the same with Cypher, too. You two must have been at Garden by the age of 5 or so. That makes sense. Even so, he's never mentioned anything about growing up in an orphanage, because he probably doesn't remember any more than you, Squaw. Nothing about this has crossed my mind when I see him either. Don't you find that odd? Unless the sorceress, like, wiped their memories. That is strange. Oh, what are these? Yeah. In my case, I have loads and loads of fun after going to Trabia. Yes, that's true, Selphie. Quistis did too, it seems like. It's probably why I forgot all about my childhood. That's what I think. Well, yeah, living in an orphanage is kind of crappy, so... I mean, every kid wants to be adopted, and when she went to Garden, they became her new family. She made friends and everything. Kind of forgot about the bad. But I don't know what's up with you guys. It's so odd that you would forget. I remember. Yes, I remember now. Things didn't work out too well at my new home. So I came to Garden at the age of 10. That's when I first noticed Cypher and Squall. Cypher and Squall were always fighting. Yeah, Quistis always used to break us up. Yes, that's right. Cypher was a kid who always needed to be the center of attention. But Squall always used to ignore him. But eventually they would end up fighting, right? Because Cypher wasn't happy with being ignored. Squall could have easily walked away from it, but always took up the challenge. He should have just ignored him, but Squall, almost in tears, would say, I gotta do my best for myself, or else I won't be able to see Sis. I guess I was trying to take Alone's place. I tried, but to no avail. That's probably it. Even after becoming an instructor, I couldn't stop thinking about Squall. I thought it was love. I had to hide my feelings because I was an instructor. But I've come to realize it wasn't. It was my childhood feelings as a big sister that lingered. Oh, well. Okay, we're going to go talk to her. A misunderstood love. Question mark? Actually, I'd completely given up when Renoa came into the picture. Hey! It must be the same for Cypher. I'm sure Cypher has forgotten his childhood, too. So you think, are they going to suggest that maybe trying to teach him about it? Remind him of it? But whenever he sees Squall, his inner feelings start to boil, and... Is that why he's always picking fights with Squall? Why is it that we forgot? We grew up together as kids. How's that possible? How about this? The price we pay for using the GF. The GF provides us its power, but the GF makes its own place inside our brain. So you're saying that the area is where our memories are stored. Is that what you think, Irvine? No, that's just a rumor of GF critics are spreading. So if we keep relying on the GF, we won't be able to remember a lot of things. There's no way Headmaster Sid would allow such a dangerous thing. Then how is it that I remember while everyone else has forgotten? Well, in my case, I hadn't junctioned to GF until recently. That's why I remember a lot more than you guys. What about you, Selphie? First experience with the GF is when you came to Trabia Garden, right? Yeah. Alright, so we gave up our memories in exchange for power. That doesn't make sense to me. It's because of GF we forget? Is that why other forces refrain from using GF? Nah, I think it's more like the sorceress. I have a confession to make. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's a really silly one. When I was 12, I went on an outdoor training session. Found a GF inside one of the monsters I defeated. I junctioned that GF for a while, so I have experience with GF too. But it's really weird. I can't remember the name of that GF. It must be the GF's fault. What should we do? What should we do? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? So what do you want to do? You want to stop using GF now? As long as we continue fighting, we're indebted to the powers of the GF. Exactly. If there's a price I have to pay for that, I'll gladly pay it. Yeah, because your weapons ain't all that great, guys. Hey, I know. Let's all keep a diary. That way we'll always have something to remind us. Are you sure that's what you want? Maybe that's for the best. Yeah, I don't care if I forget about my childhood when Cypher used to pick on me. What's important to me now is having the power to protect my parents in Balam. They adopted me. There's no way I'm letting go of that power. Hey. Do you all remember Matron? She was always wearing black. Matron dressed in black. She's the, let's see. The sorceress? Possibly? Very kind, long black hair. Yes, I really admired her. I see a resemblance. Matron, they look alike. Wait, I just pictured her face and... look alike? Nah, that's not it. Matron's name was Edea Kramer. Sorceress Edea. There you have it. Matron is Sorceress Edea. Matron, Sorceress Edea? Yes, that's kind of what I thought I remembered from the last time I played this. Why is the Matron... Why? You're wondering why Matron would take over a country or fire missiles and whatnot? At this point, we probably wouldn't comprehend it even if we talked about it. He's got a good point. Yeah, see, you're probably right. Need more evidence. Hear me out. Seed and garden were all Matron's idea, right? I'm not a seed, but I share the same feeling with all of you. Seeds are supposed to fight the sorceress, right? I thought Irvine was a seed, though. This is strange. That's right. It was when I was being tortured by Cypher. He wanted to know what seed was. Matron should know, yeah. The Matron is Sorceress Edea. There's no denying that. What does this all mean? Squall, you listening? Yeah, he's trying to sort all this stuff out. So, like, this is what I wanted to say. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I understand what Renault is saying. I understand, but still, I'm going to fight. I want to stay true to everything I've stood for. I'm sure that's the same for everyone. That's why I thought it'd be best if everyone knew we would have to face Matron. You've all heard this before. How life has infinite possibilities. I don't believe that one bit. So you believe in like fate and destiny and all that? There weren't many paths for me to choose. Sometimes there would only be one. From the limited possibilities I faced, the choices I made have brought me this far. He's kind of contradicting himself, but that's why I value the path I chose. I'm going to hold true to the path that had to be taken. I know our opponent is Matron, whom we all love very much. We might lose something very important on account of the GF. But I don't mind. It's not like I drifted here on the tides of fate. I'm here because I chose to be here. And more importantly, we all grew up together. But due to various circumstances, we were all separated. As a kid, you couldn't really go out on your own. There were no other paths to take. All I did was just cry. But somehow we're together again, just like old times. No lot's changed. We're not kids anymore. We're strong enough to take care of ourselves. Make our own decisions. We're confronting a big one right now. Do we fight Matron or not? I say we fight. Shoot for a common goal. Hey, at least it'll keep us together a little longer. Yeah, let's do it. We can't run from her for the rest of our lives. Just such a bummer. I can't believe we have to fight Matron. I know, but Zell's right. We can't run from her forever. Maybe Sid can talk some sense into her. Renoa. It's up to you. Why are we leaving it up to her? Or is it up to her whether she fights with us or not? We're going to fight. Okay, I think it's the only way we can move on with our lives. If that makes any sense at all, come with us. I'm sure that's what everybody wants. If not, you can take your little scrawny butt back to Timber. Look, look. A gift from the fairies? Snow? Or is that like flower petals? I don't know. Yo, you want to go check out Edea's orphanage? Ooh, yeah, let's go to the orphanage. I wonder what it's like now. Probably all run down and crap, just like this place. We might find a clue. Yeah, we might. Clue? You mean as to why Matron turned out like this? Yes. Probably has to do with something that happened in the past. But the past is the past. It's over. Done with. It's not what alone thinks, buddy. Despite what truth we find, it's not going to change the present. But I want to see too. Alright, Squall's being sensible. I don't know what we'll find, but let's head for Edea's house. Alright, we'll go get it back in garden and head to Edea's house. Still didn't really hear what Renoa's answer was. Maybe she's hanging back because she wants to give her answer to Squall directly. I guess that's it. We're fighting. So she's actually going to fight now. You guys are fearless. Fearless? I don't think that's quite right. If you think too hard, you become lost. I think that's why everyone's afraid of. I wish we didn't have to fight either.